I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
A busy Valentine, cause on the morning line,
this guy says the horse can do.
But look at Impotent, he wins it by a half, according to this here and that telegraph.
For Paul Revere, I'll buy it. I hear his foot's all right. Of course, it all depends if it rained last night.
I like Valentine, the morning works look fine, but I the jockey's brought his likes, my friend of mine.
But just a minute, boys, I got the Reeboks noise. His great-grandfather was equipoised.
I tell you, Paul Revere, now this is no bomb steer, it's from a handicap, and that's real sincere.
And Valentine, shall the morning light,
this guy says the horse can do.
So make it Impotent, he wins it by a half, according to this here and that telegraph. Impotent,
Valentine,
I got the horse right here.
Swallow, follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Tear up your poker deck and play no more. Follow, follow the road to the meadows where the sun shines out of the darkness and the sailing shame in which you wallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray. And sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us, and that is why I am standing here in the devil's own city, on the devil's own street, preparing to do battle against the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, your horses. Pause and think before it's too late. You're in great danger. I'm not talking of the prison and the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it's too late. Just around the corner is our little mission where you're always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Well, come here and talk to me. Don't think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight forever. Remember, friends, it's the Save a Soul mission located at 408 West 49th Street, open all day and all night, with a special prayer meeting this...
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a refined doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
Yeah, she's a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It's too bad that such a doll spends all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Hey, maybe she owns a piece of the mission, huh?
Yeah, a piece of the mission.
Hey, Billy South Street!
Harry the horse. How are you, Harry? You know nicely, Jackson?
Yeah, how goes it?
Oh, nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for his crap game?
The heat is on.
But he's still looking.
Well, tell him I am loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
Oh, 5,000 bucks.
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Who? Lieutenant Brannigan! Mr. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York City Police Department.
A pleasure.
Hey, you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit has been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving it to different spots every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit. Rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell him for me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him a spot because they all know that Brannigan's breathing down the neck.
Oh, hiya, Nathan.
Fellas, we're in terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't... What? Ho!
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit.
Hello there, Lieutenant. Hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I was just talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me anyway? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who would like a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place for the game? Yes, we're holding the crap game tomorrow night at Radio City Music Hall.
How are you going to fix the ushers?
Get out of here. I tried all the regular places, the back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there might be a chance of using Joey Biltmore's garage.
I was over to the Biltmore garage. I talked to Joey Biltmore himself. Says he may take a chance, let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, in cash. He will not take my marker.
Oh, your marker's no good, huh?
What are you talking about? My marker ain't just a piece of paper that says I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge, which a guy cannot welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. Oh, my marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. Don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I have been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Oh, Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. Didn't even have enough money to buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what day today is, don't you? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged for 14 years.
Oh, Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town is up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Oh, Scranton Slim.
I know, I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now have a lock on the door at the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
Yeah, but Mrs. McCluskey ain't the good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot. But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, we'll furnish a spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of ladders for a fella who can get us there. If we only had a lousy little brand, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, it will ring that you go broken, quiet, and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squaw.
Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys here will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson's in town. Now there is the highest roller of them all.
Oh, higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. Yeah. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. Yeah. Another time he was sick, he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's and his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky he went to 106. Good old Sky.
Well, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
No, not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
Well, you would bet with Sky Masterson?
Sure, I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the chance, providing I can find a bet in which there's no chance of losing. You know, he likes crazy bets, you know? Like which lump of sugar a fly would land on, how far you could kick a piece of cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
Yeah. Look, run over to Mindy's restaurant, find out how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake, how much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out, will you? Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crap game, she will never set foot on me again.
Okay.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, bye. We gotta get back to the hot dogs.
Oh, it's still rehearsing, huh?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says to him, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
And what'd you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whomever I want.
Yeah, no. Don't upset yourself now. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan.
What?
Happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
Oh. Ooh, a belt.
Read the card.
Huh. Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly, so put this belt around your belly. Oh, honey. Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah. About your present, I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right I didn't. I'm sorry, honey.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Well, don't you worry. One of these days we'll be in the money and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything. Just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
Ah, the crab game? Oh, what an absurd thought. What?
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 pieces of cheesecake and 1,500 pieces of strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake, that's great.
Nathan,
Huh?
what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry, but I will let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I know that you are hungry and I'm expecting a fellow.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
Oh, no, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Look, fellas, why don't you take Miss Adelaide to the drugstore, huh? You see, it's across the street and you got a cold, lots of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, darling, you're just the sweetest person. You're so thoughtful. Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, I guess. Hey, Masterson. Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How you doing, Sky? Hey, you're looking great there.
Oh, feel great. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place, beautiful scenery, healthful climate. And I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
Whoa, 50 G's? Yeah. You gonna be in town long?
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. Hey, why don't you come with me?
Oh, no, I got a lot of things to do around here. Say, hey, Sky, in the meantime, how about you and me? We go over to Mindy's restaurant, get a piece of cheesecake. He sells a whole lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine. Yeah, still working at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married, huh?
Yeah, we all gotta go sometime.
Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that as pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, Sky, you hungry yet? What say we go over to Mindy's restaurant, get a piece of cheesecake or a piece of strudel or something?
No. I think I'll go get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy sells the greatest cheesecake in the whole country.
Yes, I am quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet, there are some people that like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which would you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never gave it much thought. But if everybody else is like I am, I say that Mindy sells more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I have never known you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Yeah, but, well, I just thought for old time's sake, I might like to give you a little action. Yeah, I will bet you $1,000. Yesterday, Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story. When I was a young man about to go into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry that I am not able to bankroll you to a very large start, but having no potatoes to give you, I am going to stake you some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come to you and show you a nice, brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck, bang, and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to end up with an earful of cider." Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh!
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same 1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet! Striped with a lousy color!
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me now!
Hiya, Sky!
Good, how goes it with you fellas?
Oh, not bad.
Oh, nicely, thank you. Nathan, we took Adelaide over to the drugstore, and she says for you to be sure and pick her up after the show tonight at the Hot Box, and don't be late!
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear? Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the type of doll that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, I mean, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I am not putting the rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them. They're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll, and I name her. Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet. Her? Cider.
Son, Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do, Sarah.
How do you do?
My name's Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. But I suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I have been wandering around, trying to find the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would have never become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who are always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man, have some coffee.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, "Seek, and ye shall find."
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good. I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of, looks after you.
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. I suppose if either of you goes someplace, the other goes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are two of our pamphlets I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll want to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you do not think that I am getting out of line, but I think it is wonderful to see such a pretty doll like, nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others, staying here in this place. Do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or anything?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
It's wonderful.
Here is another of our pamphlets I think you should read.
Thank you. But I'm going to need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
Well, I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. There is no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things been in every hotel room in this country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. Why once won 5 G's on a parlay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5. The others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I could fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday. I guarantee to fill this place with 12 genuine sinners. I also guarantee that they will sit still and that they will listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Yeah, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
Where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe... Havana?
What do you want to eat, the Howard Johnsons?
Havana!
Why not? The plane will get us there in 5 hours, back the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I'm relieved to know it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there might be a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is ripe.
Got this guy all figured out, huh?
I have.
Including what he smokes. All figured out.
All figured out. I'll know when my love comes along. I won't take a chance, for oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I'll know by the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms that at last I am home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. I mean, what are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I can't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you.
Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry.
Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. Then I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart, I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I wise? Am I right? Am I smart? Then I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along.
I'll drop in again in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong, for I'll know when my love comes along.
Hello, Biltmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Well, who's this?
This is Nathan Detroit.
Oh, well, this is Joey. What do you want?
Oh, hi, Joey. Look, I'm calling about the, you know...
The what?
The crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Oh, wait a minute, huh? I got a customer.
Well, hurry it up now, will ya?
That'll be $8. Now, what'd you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry. The dice game. Now, look, is it all right if we use your place tomorrow night?
If I get my $1,000.
Yeah, you'll have it tomorrow.
Then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, the dough is guaranteed now. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet I can't lose. I bet him he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip to Havana.
And why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the type of doll that goes to Havana.
Well, where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Aw, Joey, you know me a long time.
That's why I want my dough in advance.
All right, you'll have it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
You too.
And now, for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide and the Hatbox Farmerettes.
Bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. About you? About you. I'm sleeping. I'm having trouble sleeping. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle-diddle. My arms about you. About you? About you. The cow's a chicken. We're going to the Dickens. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Uh-uh.
I love you a bushel and a peck. That lousy Joey Biltmore. Hey. Hello, Pie Face.
Hello, Nathan, dear. How are you, handsome?
Fine. What you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. Becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
The same.
Yeah.
So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I said a long time. And I said that I thought it was on account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And he said to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
You ain't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, hey. Would it tell you what type of doll would go for a certain type of guy when you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, just for instance, there are certain dolls you could just bet would not go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, he can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us. Nathan, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So I wondered, what would you think maybe with what I'd be making, we could finally get married?
Oh, yeah, well, of course we're going to now. Sooner or later, honey.
I know, Nathan, but I'm starting to worry about Mother. Thank you.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks that we're married already.
Why would she think that?
Well, I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
Oh, you did, huh?
Then, after about 2 years...
After about 2 years, what?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
Well, I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Oh. What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, what's Nathan Jr. supposed to be doing right now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother that he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had bet on it.
But, Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he's got a little sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Oh! Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married, and it won't be a lie anymore.
Oh, honey, how could you do a thing like that to a nice old broad like your mother?
Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Yeah, but I'll be meeting her soon. What am I going to say to her? What am I going to say I did with the 5 kids? Trade them to the Phillies or something? Ah, what are we going to do now?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't something you jump into like a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan.
No.
Nathan? What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I cannot guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
Bad luck.
Anyway, I have the veil. Now, all we need is our license and our blood test.
What?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close down my crap game, then they open up my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run that crap game again, are you?
Oh, Adelaide, honey, how could you think a thing like that? Now, why do you think I stopped running the game in the first place anyway? It's because I love you, and I want us to be the happiest married couple in the whole wide world.
Anybody see my earring? I don't think so.
You! I'm all dated up with Society Max tomorrow, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game.
at me, honey. I'm down on my knees here.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your lousy crap game.
Oh, come on now. You're gonna get yourself all upset. Come on, now, look. We're gonna be all right because we love each other and we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
Oh, but it's true now, honey. Look, you'll feel better tomorrow. Let me see that smile. Where's that smile? Where is it? Up, there it is. Up, up, yeah. Oh, I'll see you later now.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting that fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Note. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and the throat. In other words, just from wondering whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop law grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime. The compartment is air-conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grip, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pip. From the lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold.
What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great. Just as long as he don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He could not take this doll to New Rochelle. Say, where is Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
Oh, I don't know. I suppose he's trying to see Miss Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide. She's always taking his mind off of honest work.
Yeah, and you know, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Oh, Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant, for I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look what's playing at the Roxy. I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. A story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guys sitting at home in front of a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked them. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten a Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, make a bet they'll be making it for some doll.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug, make the out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the row.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
When you see a sport and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
Lost him.
I think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes. He attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go on into lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission.
Good morning, Sarah.
General Cartwright.
Oh, good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings trying to stimulate some interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I must talk to you about.
Wouldn't you like to come inside and have some
no,
lunch
no,
with
dear,
us?
I don't have time. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We've decided to close down this branch of the mission.
Oh, no!
Close the mission?
But, General, please, someone can do good work here, even if I can't.
Sarah, we have so many calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we are doing much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting. But will anyone be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me. I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. But I am not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance,
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
All right, you all got your red carnations?
Yeah,
remember, no one can be let into the game without they got the red carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys it's at the Biltmore garage?
Not yet. We gotta stall him. Joey wants his dough first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around much longer.
So sue me. Look, I left nicely at my hotel to wait for the money from Sky. Now it'll be there. I know it. Where's the money?
Oh, it hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
Oh, but Nate and I had to go buy a few groceries. I felt a bit faint.
Get back to the hotel, wait for the money from Sky, and do not come back here without it, even if you must starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Harry. Harry the horse. How's everything in Brooklyn, Harry?
Detroit, if you do not have no place for your game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Harry.
I hope, Detroit, you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. Big Julie from Chicago.
Hello there, Big Julie. Oh. Well, welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on, but if you'll just be patient, you will get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to show crap. Let's show crap. Sure, yeah.
Nathan! If there is no crap game tonight, I'm sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you can find out from those citizens who at one time or another displeased him. Although I will admit, it is very hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Harry, you don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie, please be assured that when Nathan Detroit When Nathan Detroit arranges something, you could be sure that we will...
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. And J the Ox. Society Max. Rusty Charlie. Liverlips Louie. Hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And, pardon me. I'm very bad on names. But the face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
What do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Scoutmaster? Well, don't ever help me mother across the street. Lovely. Looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
It's a party!
A party!
Yeah,
it's a party.
Indeed.
It's a party.
What kind of a party?
Well, it's, we have like,
It's a bachelor dinner! Nathan's getting married!
That's correct, Lieutenant, a bachelor dinner. Nathan is getting married.
Yes, sir! For
he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow,
which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
When I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. Well, I thought it was one of your last...
No, there's a bachelor dinner.
Yeah, it's a bachelor dinner.
That's correct, bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to be Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellas are nice enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. The least you can do is tell him the wedding date.
Well, we need time to get a license and a blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box?
Oh, but honey, we need time for that blood test now.
You could elope.
What?
Yeah, you could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico.
Oh, no, Nathan. Elton. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that is a great idea. Elope, and I will lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
What the hell?
My congratulations to you, Nathan. And I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Yeah.
Nathan, I got so many things to do before we elope. Now, you'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, I'll have a front table reserved, and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Oh, I'm so happy. I ought to wire Mother. Only, what should I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I'll just wait until we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed. You agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, Detroit, how long you know the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Let's shoot crap, don't worry. Nathan, you'd better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Yeah, maybe it won't come, huh? Maybe he took the doll to her van.
He couldn't have. How could he? She wouldn't have gone.
Nathan, don't worry.
The second oldest mission in Cuba. Come on.
Where to?
To see the oldest. Don't miss the dungeons from which prisoners were thrown to the sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here is buried Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down. How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call it?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Oh, sugar. And a sort of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
Very good. I'll have another one. party have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. 2 dulce de leche!
Hey, take it easy, take it easy. It's over. You won. You're still champ. Are you all right?
Oh, am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clean. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding-dong, ding-dong, ding. Ooh. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I I feel. Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding, dong, ding, dong, wonderful. Why don't we stay here a few days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we'd better hurry if we want to catch that plane back to New York.
Oh, I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
Oh, you're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't get mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how you met me in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
Oh, no.
I gotta think what's best for you.
Oh, you sound just like a missionary. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Holly, I don't know how I'll ever get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of y'all to give it to me. Oh, Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Fine, Sky. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look!
What vulgar jewelry!
That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, we're loafing tomorrow night, right after the hot box, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you. Gee, I feel like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah. I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock.
Oh, this is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something that I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, where the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with a mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold, that's my time of day, my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in
in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah, dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
Well, we followed your advice and stayed out all night. We spoke to an awful lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Well, you're even more tired than I am.
Hey, what the hell is this?
This way!
Oh! Nathan, what is this?
Bingo!
Wait a minute, I'm losing 10 G's!
Somebody must have tipped him off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but this is the first time I've seen a crap game going full blast in a mission!
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah!
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't... Oh, I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, it's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now, for the feature number of the evening, the Hatbox proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the hat, and the shoes. That was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So, take back your mink to from whence ye came, and tell 'em to Hollanderize it for some other dame. Take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming, take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be deaf, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. Take back your mink, those old worn-out pals, and go shorten the sleeves for somebody else. Well, wouldn't you?
Are you with Mr. Detroit's party, sir?
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit has not been here all evening.
Bring me a rye and soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring for her a message from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What is the message? Where is Nathan?
Well, it's like this. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh, well, she suddenly became ill with
A rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that ain't bad. Anyway, Nathan has to go and get the...
Nicely, what is the message? Where is Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night.
Yeah, Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to end. In fact, he is most, insistent. So we find another place, and the game goes on.
Where is the game?
Are you looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. But I do wish to speak to some of the guys. You see, nicely, I gave my marker to, well, to somebody.
Well, I'll see you outside, Sky.
Nicely, what about Nathan's message?
Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical ant. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get game again.
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Oh, change. Why is it the minute you dolls find a guy you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Well, but what about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people? And live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends?
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Well, guys like Nathan Detroit and yeah, Sky Masterson. We don't belong in a life like that. So when you dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple of months.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to speak to him again and have him call me here.
Look, why don't you get another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. Woo, the flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that a microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing, and a story her folks can be told. A person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah. Not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody's there at all. We'll explain to the general.
We won't have to explain anything. It will be very clear. Oh, I just want to get away from this whole place. To go someplace where...
Where the sinners are all respectable and well-behaved.
Well, you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the collar of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you, with a sheep's eye and the licorice tooth. music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. With a sheep's eye and the licorice tooth and the strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Well, Brother Abernathy, how goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. The General's going to be there, and she's expecting...
The General's a tough doll, huh?
Well, not many people will be there. In fact, nobody, and...
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandfather. We've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you seem to have forgotten something. But being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about it.
I cannot welch a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night our mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
If you don't pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town that you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely. Where is the game?
Well, Sky, it's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way!
I came here to shoot crap.
We had enough.
Go home. Yeah, Big Joey, the boys is all slightly fatigued from weariness. Haven't been shooting crap for quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I'm at 25 G's and nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie.
Give me the dice. I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
I'm half dead.
If you don't shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
Snake Eyes, you lose $50 for the house, but the dice is still yours. Your luck is bound to change.
Shut up! Another 5.
200 more.
Here comes a big lucky roll, and... Up! Snake Eyes again. Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me.
Yeah.
But I ain't through yet. I will now play on my credit.
Big Julie, the boys is all pretty tired, you know? I mean, me personally, I'm fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
With me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down out of every pot. You must by now have quite a bundle.
Well, seeing as I assume the risk, it is only fair that I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm gonna roll you willy or nilly. And if I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You will give Big Julie cash.
Let me hear from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
There's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
Oh, no. I owe you $1,000 signed X. How is it you can write 1,000, but you cannot write your signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Well, here, this will put you through Harvard.
I'm rolling 1,000. And to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
Your own dice? What?
I had them made especially for me in Chicago.
Oh, wait. Oh. Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice into a New York crap game, am I right? Huh? All right. I do not wish to seem petty. May I have a look at these dice? These dice? But these dice ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots removed for luck, but I remember where the spots formerly were.
You're gonna roll blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
Ah! 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
I still got a chance.
Tenzi, come again, Zay.
If she fall down as Enzi.
A 10, I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
Which is a 6 and which is the 4?
Either way.
Oh!
Now I'm rolling for 2,000. Put it down there.
Jeez, I just remembered I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide's waiting for me.
Get it up. 7, I win.
Oh, what a surprise.
Detroit, I think I will take it easy.
What do you mean now?
I'm rolling for you $1.
I will see all of it.
Ha! How do you like that? Snake Eyes, I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
Now I will give you a chance.
What do you mean now?
I'm rolling for you 3,000.
3 G's?
Get it up.
3 G's? Wouldn't it be more convenient if I just stuff it in your pocket?
Get it up! 11, I win.
Well, that cleans me out.
Now I will play with you guys.
Hey, wait a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will roll you, but with my dice.
Okay, Detroit, that's fair, but what are you gonna use for money?
I will give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Sure, I done it. Hey, what is this? Him and his no spots dice? Somebody ought to knock the spots off him.
Oh, not take it easy. Don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Go ahead, shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here I risk my neck to set up a crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. Look how I wind up. Broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there's nothing you could do to me that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I wish to speak to some of the guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I am asking for only 1 minute. It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
This is the fellow I was telling you took the mission doll to Havana.
Oh, why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you want action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Hey! Whoa!
Hey! Kindly return this to Sears and Roebuck.
Look, you guys. Tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 408 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. And I promised that I would deliver to them some sinners.
I don't want to waste an evening in no hallelujah joint.
I guarantee you the air in the mission smells a lot cleaner than down here. Besides, maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something else besides making a four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as a scratch sheet, but is at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Sky, about the Havana business, I regret that I temporarily do not have the $1,000 to pay you.
You do not have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
All right, Big Julie, get up. I now have the dough to roll you, but this time with my dice.
Nothing doing. With those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
What did you say?
I just says with those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours, and yours, and his. I am going to roll the dice, and I will bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against the marker for your souls. If I win, you all show up at the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Wait. Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000? And if you win, we gotta show up at the Mission Dolls Cabaret?
If I win, you all show up at the Save a Soul mission, one meeting.
Okay by me.
By me, too.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against your soul.
Me? I don't think I got one.
You got one someplace.
How do you spell soul? S-O-L...
All right. I need your markers. Come on.
Let's get the markers. Nice.
All right. Give me the dice. And give me room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll them.
What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You've seen me roll for 100 G's. But I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. never been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady. Tonight.
But I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you give your marker. And if you will, she will cause me no little embarrassment. I'm sure you do not wish to cause me embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will talk to me.
Oh!
Adelaide.
What a coincidence.
Adelaide. Did nicely explain about tonight now? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not need to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You on my doll?
Your doll. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Sweetheart, baby. How can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement? Adelaide, please.
It is no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in you not being able to upset me no more. I have gotten you completely out of my... Don't go, Nathan!
Baby, don't ever do that to me again now. I can't stand it. Look, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna have a home. A nice greenhouse with a white fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I got another letter from Mother today asking a lot of questions, and she put one in for you, too.
A letter from me? From your mother? Well... Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and I can see you in my mind's eye as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I ain't even the manager?
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
Thank you. I know how hard you have to work to take care of Adelaide, the 5 kids, and the one on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Well, don't you know I can't have 6 kids on what they pay me at the A&P? I'm very proud to have you as a son-in-law, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. Oh, I feel like a heel.
Look, Nathan, darling, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
All right.
Oh.
I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late.
Come on, Nathan.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you ever told me.
No, I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, then you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat and you're off to the races again when I think of the time gone by.
Adelaide.
And the way I tried.
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue what can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me. Go ahead and hate me. I love
best years of my life, I was a fool to give to
All
you.
right already, I'm just a no-good Nick. All right already, it's true. What's new? So sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything, all to me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again when I think of the time gone by.
Adelaide.
When I think of the way I tried.
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me. Go ahead and hate me.
When you wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you
All
out.
right already, so call a policeman. All right already, it's true. What's new? So sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of strolling around, and I'm telling you now that what's through when I think of the time gone by.
Adelaide.
I think of the way I tried.
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Sue me. Shoot bullets through me. I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them.
Welcome, gentlemen, welcome. Please.
Everybody here? Where is Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Here you are, Miss Sarah. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we did not have time to clean them up.
Won't you sit down?
Sit down! All of you!
I would like to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the Save a Soul mission.
Look, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart for points west tonight, I am appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan. Anyone who does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle must answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
All right, you heard that, you guys, huh? Huh? Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored this evening. Our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
Everybody, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony.
Come on, I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers and sisters, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are. Benny, come on.
I always was a bad guy. And a gambler. But I ain't gonna do that no more. I thank you.
All right.
There. Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie.
Big Julie. I used to be bad when I was a kid, but now I am better, as I can prove by my record. 33 arrests, no convictions.
Harry.
No.
Harry the horse, let's go.
Like when Sky was rolling us for our souls?
I beg your pardon.
Sky Masterson. He rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that the only reason they're here is because Sky Masterson won them in a crap game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting is the result of gambling. It shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whoa! I ain't finished giving my testimony yet. My sins is that when Sky rolled us, I wished I could win the $1,000 rather than having to be here. Yeah. But now that I'm here, I still wish it. Yeah.
Anybody else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson.
Oh, no, mate, it's not
Brother
a good
Nicely Johnson, come on. Get up, you fat water buffalo.
Well, it all happened to me kind of funny, like in a dream. Yeah, that's it. Like in a dream?
Tell it in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found the bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely, passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People all said, beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under by the fancy tie around your wicked throat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, oh, great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me! That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under. With a full you never float. Sit down,
Don't sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Well, Brother Brannigan, perhaps you'd care to testify.
I'll do my testifying in court, where I'll testify that you ran a crap game here in the mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them, aren't these the fellas?
I've never seen them before in my life.
Now there's a right broad.
Yeah! Now, if you'll excuse me, officer, we'd like to get on with our meeting.
I never saw crapshooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. I, too, would like to testify. Got to get it off my chest. You see, we did shoot crap here last night. We're all sorry, ain't we, boys?
Oh,
huh?
sure, mate. Yeah, we are.
I'm really sorry.
But I done another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip, and, well, this I should not have done, although did not do no harm, as I won the bet.
Yeah. You won the bet?
Yeah, the guy told me he did not take the doll. And for this, I feel a whole lot better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah, yeah.
Hallelujah! We will all now sing number 244, Follow the Pole.
Okay, let's go.
You all please rise.
Oh, go away.
So please forgive
Keep a fix on your chest and get plenty of rest. You've been wisely
this
warned
helpless
her.
haze.
But in spite of the quiet massages and diet, she's still a goner. When she gets the idea that the little church will always be round the corner of her soul, can develop a cold. Oh, hello.
Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh. Yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what'll I ever tell my mother?
Your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I'll tell her Nathan is dead. And then see to it.
Oh, you mustn't carry hate in your heart, Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah. Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah.
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know what? I saw you with Sky Masterson the other night. Oh, no. Not Sky. You're not in love with Sky. Oh, you poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Oh, Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I always thought how wonderful it would be if he was different.
Oh, I've thought about Sky that way, too.
I've sat and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. But they just can't change.
A little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers there who acted as though maybe they could change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it. Gamblers? At your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I think I remember that name.
A darling little fellow with a cute little mustache?
I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he should have been lying, he's telling the truth.
Oh.
I am glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saxon Klein's a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving town.
Maybe he's leaving town.
Don't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Or attack him and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter.
Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Guy Lombardo.
Rogers Pete.
Golf.
Galoshes.
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today and train him subsequently.
Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2.
6.
9.
Stop!
Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways, and change his ways, and change his ways tomorrow.
Honey, I'm waiting on the lieutenant here. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Nathan, close up that newsstand. We're getting married.
Look, is this wedding going to take place or ain't it?
I paid $50 for this chrysanthemum.
Nathan, come on.
Oh, gee whiz, honey, you picked the busiest time of the day here.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smokes.
What's the matter?
I forgot to find a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
How about the Biltmore Garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game. The devil is using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson.
Yes, Brother Detroit?
Is it all right if we get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Well, certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. I'll be happy to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is...
Obadiah?
He wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you. I know we're going to be very happy. We're going to have a little home in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.